Hello and welcome. My name is Nita and I'm here today to talk to you about Samkun Century Co. They are Korea's leading #1 water treatment company, and what they do is they make water solutions for ships but also for offshore plants. Currently, Samkun Century is trying really hard and is really successful in exporting all over the world. And I want to introduce you to 3 products specifically. Number 1, their freshwater supply unit. Now, how does a ship in the middle of the ocean get fresh water to drink for the crew and also to use for, showers? Well, that's where the freshwater supply unit comes in place. It provides warm and cold water throughout the entire ship for the crew and for other purposes as well. The components are a sterilizer, a hydrophore tank, a calorifier, a rehardening filter, and pumps. And yes, this sounds very complicated, but Samkun Century is very proud of its machines as they are really effective yet easy to maintain. The second product I want to talk to you about is their ballast water treatment system. Now, what is a ballast water treatment system? Actually, every ship needs one. If you think about it, every ship has cargo because we're going somewhere, so we're taking things with us, right? And if we load things on and off the ship, that has a big effect on the ship's so-called equilibrium, the way that it balances on the water. If we suddenly remove a lot of cargo from the ship, is it going to fall over? It might, if we don't have a ballast water treatment system. The one that is provided by Samkun Century is very special actually, in fact, because it has 3 components that make it distinguishable from other companies. The 3 components are a filter module, a UV module, and a control panel. The filter module makes sure that certain species of fish and other unwanted substances from the water are filtered out before entering the ship. Why would we need to filter out species in the water or components before getting onto the ship? If you think about it, a ship travels all around the world and enters different ecosystems. If we take species or components from one ecosystem into another, suddenly, then that could really disturb the environment. And therefore we have a filter module in Samkun Century's ballast water treatment system that makes sure that this does not happen. The second aspect is the UV module. This one is especially eco-friendly as it is powered by sunlight. This one removes toxins and other harmful substances. It also works automatically, and the internal pressure of the vapor and housing system makes sure that everything is gone that we don't need on our ship. And the last part, which is kind of special about the ballast water treatment system, is the control panel. The control panel allows real-time monitoring of all the components of the treatment system. So you can actually check all your modules in real time and see how they are performing on the ship. For example, you can use the main switch of the touchscreen to see all activities across the ship in the ballast water treatment system at once. Or you can use the emergency stop switch to turn something on and off. And yes, Samkun Century is very proud that all of these components work very accurately and reliably. The last product I want to talk to you about is the freshwater generator. We talked about the supplying system, but how do we get fresh water out of seawater? That's where the generator comes in. There's actually 2 types of generators that can be used in the market these days. This one is the RO type. What is RO? It stands for reverse osmosis. We all learned about osmosis in school, and what this machine does is actually doing the osmosis process that we have on our cells inside of the machine, but just the other way around, to get the things that we don't want in the water, like salts and other harmful substances, out of it to make it fresh and usable across the ship. It sounds really complicated. I don't know how it actually works, but it sounds really impressive to me. And yeah, it is a newer technology. Usually the old version that people used to use before is the evaporation type, But the advantage of using the RO type, especially with Samkun Century's company, is that you can have, if you install this version, you can get two things at once. You can get the freshwater generator and the supply system in one machine and be good to go. And yeah, now I would like to talk to you about the expert performance of Samkun Century. Actually, the products are doing so well that in 2014, it was selected at the Korea Innovation Awards and won $3 million in expert prizes. And in 2015, they won another one for $5 million. And in 2016, they won continuous awards over and over. That is quite impressive. And if that doesn't speak for the quality of the products, then I don't know what would. Yes, well, thank you so much for your attention. And I hope you give Samkun Century's products a chance. Thank you very much.
We dream of a beautiful harmony between mankind and technology. Since its establishment in 1989, Samkun Century Co Limited has been committed to the development of new technologies for over 30 years, contributing to advancements in marine equipment industry. With this effort and passion, Samkun Century Co Limited has been developing and supplying ARA Plus BWMS freshwater supply unit, RO freshwater generator, polyethylene coating pipe, polyamide coating pipe, rubber lining, and various new products, including onshore water treatment facilities. Among these products, let us introduce the ballast water system. Ballast water is needed to balance the center of gravity of a ship. Depending on the cargo's weight, the water is added or removed. When cargo is unloaded, the ship floats up, making it difficult for sailing or posing a risk of overturning. This is why the ballast water comes in. Over 5 billion tons of such ballast water travels worldwide annually, but invasive alien species living inside the ballast water often disrupt the balance in the ecosystem, like fish farms, by uploading and downloading the ballast water in different places. The system of Samkun was developed using a filter and UV technology, and consists of a filter and UV module. There is a built-in type, which is called the skid type, and it also has a loose type for retrofit. Organisms in the ballast seawater goes through the filter and UV module one by one, and they are removed. A cartridge type element is applied to the filter module, removing organisms or organic matter of 50 micrometers or larger. The UV module is applied a mid-level ultraviolet ray lamp. Plankton and microorganisms, such as bacteria that are smaller than 50 micrometers, are killed by the UV ray. The treated seawater is stored into the ship's ballast water tank. When the water is discharged, it goes through the filter and UV modules once again before reaching the sea. ARA Plus BWMS, unlike competitor products, has a compact design that has the same treatment process for both inflow and outflow of seawater. It provides optimal engineering for installation. Samkun Century Co Limited